Like the smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two.
Good morning, everyone. It's time to kick off. So I hope everyone's having a great morning. I am very excited about the new season starting. If you haven't guessed by my social media posts, I am really looking forward to playing some cool games, trying a few different things out, and just having some fun. I think, I think that last month we had a real good push. I'm really happy with the result we got, but I also want to remind myself that it's about not only getting ranking, but also just having a bit of fun with it. So I thought today we'd have a bit of a muck around and just sort of play some games and have a chat, basically. As always, if you are interested in finding out more about what we do or what I'm up to, you can join the Facebook page. That's at the BigCraigO. I post on there anything that's happening around the community that I hear or come across. The idea would be that it just becomes a bit of a platform for people to be able to keep in touch with what's happening on Arena and generally within the hobby industry. The other things, other channels or areas that I sort of focus in on. YouTube, I upload all of the clips and streams so that you can go back and review them. Feel free to go and check that out. Subscribe, you'll get a notification if you select that way. Like videos, comments, etc. And then obviously we've got Twitch as well. And Twitch is the big focus for the channel all in all. So we're still striving to get to that affiliate level. I'm really confident that we'll be able to get to the 50 followers by the end of December. It's just getting to the 3 followers, three consistent followers per stream. We're currently running a little under 2. Because we have some streams where we have 10 people and some streams where we have 1 or 2. So even if you're unable to sit for all of the stream, if you're logging in and just keep me on mute in the background, it helps the channel a lot just to get across that threshold so that we can actually start to take subscriptions and etc. It just opens up a lot more opportunities for the channel to grow. Speaking of the channel to grow, wanted to just give a shout out to one of our partners, stream partners, I guess, which is Spectrum Gaming. They're a local, by local I mean Australia-wide, based in Australia, gaming business, small business. I was super impressed, as you've heard me say multiple times, by their customer service for my own needs. I was picking up some foil cards for my modern Tron deck, and yeah, look, just great service. I've interacted with them a little bit more, and the owner of the business and I had a conversation where he has offered to help out with the channel, specifically giving our followers and people that are engaged with this particular stream 5% off at checkout through their online store. Use the term Spectrum Greetings. That'll get you 5% off. And obviously it also looks after the stream a little bit as well, as far as the owner of that business can see that you know, we're worth supporting. So that's really, really positive. Other than that, I guess it's really let's have a bit of a look around. I came in this morning and logged on a little earlier because I got sent an email from some friends in WotC with some codes for some really cool Bob Ross basic land. So I thought we could just have a little cheeky check of those. To start off with, basic lands. I got so excited I just went and did it when I should have probably just waited until we were on stream and done it then. But anyway. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's see what the symbol looks like. That's it there. So, for those of you that are on the Facebook page, you've already got the codes. I've popped them all up on there. Feel free to go and check out the BigCraigO on Facebook page. I've got the 5 codes for you to be able to redeem on Arena. It's valid up until the 14th of December, where the only way that you'll be able to get them is by buying the box set that these lands, physical lands, will come in. It'll also come with a code in there as well. So FYI. Yeah, so that's the plains. I'll show you the island as well, because it's damn cool. There's the island. Go like that. That's a good idea. Let's put them into a deck. There. Pop, 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 pop. Swamp. There it is. And mountain. And then finally, the forest. All right, we'll call this done. Okay. So do this. Yeah, so you can see here the lands are pretty spectacular. Very, very cool Bob Ross artwork. You can see there, and you can grab them for your collection. Which is pretty damn cool. From my perspective, it's very cool. So because I had to go into the store, my point is because I had to go into the store to redeem the codes up here in the top right hand corner, which you can't see behind the spectrum, but in a few seconds that'll disappear, the logo there. There's a redeem code little window that you can pop the words into that are on the Facebook page. So let's have a check out of the deals. Oh, okay, so we've got a bunch of avatars today that are marked down. Nice. I don't know. If I was going to get any of these, which I probably won't because I'm a bit of a miser, I'd probably go for the metal Rakdos. Maybe the... I don't know if he's Demir or Golgari, but... it's Demir. Lazov. Maybe the Kaya. I like them all, is what really the reality is, but if I was going to spend some gold on it, I would probably spend gold on this one first off, because I think he looks cool. But, it's not that big a deal. Okay, challenge-wise, what have we got on? Pass 20 black or red spells. A Rakdos kind of day. Okay, so first things first, let's find a Rakdos list. Arena decks. So we want standard, obviously. Not obviously, but that's what we're playing at the moment. Standard. And... yeah. I guess we'll have a look in the tiered list, eh? That's where I should look. So no surprises for us. Mono red still reigns supreme. It's such a powerful deck. The combination of really quick, aggressive creatures and the ability to be able to equip the Ember Cleave really punches that damage through. Other decks really struggle to balance off against it. Which is fine. I mean, from my point of view, there's nothing wrong with that. It just becomes a little bit oppressive from my point of view when all of the decks are the same. And I would say that looking at the statistics across Arena, red deck is not in a position where it's the number one of all decks. There's sort of a couple of decks that are sort of vying for that top position. So that's okay. Where it becomes difficult from, and what I've said on stream the last few weeks, is when you've got mono red and you've got Gruul. They're two different decks, but they are both using Ember Cleave to push them over the top. So the Ember Cleave card is the one that I think is getting a little bit out of hand, because it's sort of, in essence, if you were to say 33% for three different decks, which is mono. The top sort of tier decks that I've seen, tier 1 if you will, is probably mono red, definitely is in there. I would say Gruul is in there, and I'd probably say that white aggro is probably in there. I would think that there's been a bit of a drop back of the Dimir Rogues deck that we were running a couple of weeks ago, only because it was getting, so many people were starting to go, well, this is too powerful or too strong. I'm just going to turn this music down a little bit because I'm noticing how loud it is. Hopefully that's a bit better. People can hear me now. Yeah, so when you've got the two of the three top decks, in my opinion, using Ember Cleave, that's where it becomes a little bit oppressive for people to be constantly facing against that. I would say that that's the tier 1 decks are probably in there. Maybe there'd be an argument for, Esper Doom or Mono Green, like the food-based decks, to be in there as well. But either way, I would say the top sort of 5 or 6 decks. Excuse me. Red's in there, definitely. Mono Red. Gruul's in there, definitely. I'd say Dimir Rogues, White Aggro or Life Gain, that sort of slash. That's 2 decks really, but you know what I mean. The Green Food deck. And then I would say probably that Esper Doom or Orzhov, that sort of area. They're the top sort of 5 or 6 decks. There's some big contenders as well. From my perspective, the contenders that I would say that are in the same sort of realms of possibly mixing it up and getting into that top 5. Probably things like the Aura decks that we've been seeing, the Black Aura decks. Timir, the Tamir Adventures. I mean, I mucked around on stream with it a couple of, maybe a week ago. Had a the play. It's a good deck. I just think that it's it hasn't had its time to shine at this stage. It may in the future if there's a few tweaks that happen to it. But I think that it really struggled against being milled out. So that's part and parcel of it. And I think on the cusp there, if things start to shift away from Dimir Rogues, which they seem to be, there's a chance for it to rise up into its real power, so that mid-range sort of deck. The other one that's interesting from my point of view is that cycling deck, and there's a couple of different builds. There's the Boros one, and then there's the 4-color versions and stuff. But those cycling decks are fairly popular as well. I've also seen a bit of a drop-off on the Rakdos decks. I've also seen a drop-off in the more control-based, like the 4-color controls, the blue-black control, etc. Azura's control. I've seen them drop off a bit, but they're still, they're still powerful and good decks. So something to consider. sort of trying to work out whether or not we should be running some more red today, because I know that that's starting to probably get a bit boring to watch. We could always give the Black Auras deck a run, because we haven't really mucked around with that much. I don't really want to go down the Rakdos path too much. I have got a Rakdos deck, but it's historic. And I'm sure we could build it fairly easily, just find a list online. But alright, let's have a check out of this mono black list. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's as good as any others. I've got the Bob Ross lands there. Which I'm happy to keep for a few days anyway. Apply all the styles. Craft the one rare. Finish the deck. Mono. Black. Aura. Now, we mucked around with some black decks, don't get me wrong, mono black decks, but this is a sort of more specifically orientated toward making something large and just bashing the bejeebers out of people with it. So, alright, so that's that one. And then I guess the other option that we sort of looking at would be the mono white decks that have been doing the circles. There's a couple of different builds. I mean, I've done the life gain thing quite a bit, and I really enjoyed playing that. But there's a new sort of build that's been doing the rounds. So, mono white dot deck. I should put that in here too. So the reason I put dot deck in is to remind me that I got it offline. And the ones that don't have dot deck are generally the ones that I've come up with or have got from one of my friends who sent me a list. But that's okay. Alright, so let's kick off because we've got the challenge. We'll kick off with the mono black auras. And see if we can do the challenges and see how this deck performs. From my point of view, we probably want to start to hone in a little bit on what the meta's doing as well while we're playing these games. Stitch and Poe. Okay. Alright, so we got... Yeah, it seems as... It hasn't got any of the removal auras, but that's okay. We'll draw into those, I think. Say hello to our opponent. Yeah. Green food deck, quite possibly. Proliferate deck, maybe. Yeah, it's going to get large. So it gained 1, and then it gets +1, so it gets 2, and then it gets another +1, so 3 off that 1, which is pretty hardcore. Yeah. Oh, ooh, wowie, wow, wow. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so next turn what we do is kill this, theoretically. We're going to block 2. I don't have trample on that. Okay. Alright, so first things first, got to play this, get out of the way. Then we play this. And play this. Just the middle one there for now, because we've got to block that 9/9. Yeah. Wow. Large and in charge, I tells ya. All right. So that could become a... Oh, this is sketch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this goes to here. This goes to here. This goes to here. Is that the best blocks that we can do? And the most damage anyway. Let's see if it'll keep us alive. Yeah. Trying to cast as many black cards as possible before we take the victory. That was by the skin of our teeth, let me tell you. Give me 1 second. Here's someone at my front door. I think I just busted my partner with my Christmas present because she got really cross with me for sussing out what she was doing. Okay. Moving on. So we just got 12 out of the 20 done from that one game. So I guess we'll back it up again. So the idea would be that we today do as many of the 15 victories as we possibly can. And so on the wins wheel, there's 15 victories every day that you get recognised for. Really, these arts are throwing me. I'm not used to seeing those art for the lands. Yeah, this is a keeper. Like, I mean, I don't know the deck particularly well, but it's sort of got enough removal to keep us going. And a couple of aura cards and things. So. Okay, Rakdos. Love these sleeves too. Very cool. Let's do this. Do this. Next. End turn. Yes. Yes, sweetie pretty. Play that. Get rid of that. Attack for 3. So what have you played? 1, 2, 3 black cards so far. So we've got 5 more to cast, and then we've done today's challenge. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep pushing the damage, I guess. Take over the toddy statement of thought that might happen, but you know, you got to run with these things. Yeah, I'll get rid of a land, no problems. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. We draw a land, we win. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe one shy. that. Like that. And then go... No, that was right. Thought we were going to be one short. I don't know why I thought that. Oh, because the life gain on the merfolk. Alright, so that's the daily challenge done, I think, for that particular colour. Yeah. Oh, we're getting close to getting our elemental. Okay. Let's celebrate by opening a pack. We'll open a Kaladeshi pack. Ah, there you go. Unsurprisingly, we got some gems. No, I'm not opening any more right now. That was just a one-off. Alright, let's play another round with this. All in all, I'd love to hear what everyone thinks about the deck, how it performs. What do you guys reckon? From my perspective, it's pretty good. It's a bit slower hand, but we'll keep it and see what happens. It's always good to get in trouble when you're just checking to make sure everything's okay. Ruby. Hey, stop killing my stuff. Yes, a lot of 3-drops in this deck if you haven't guessed. Okay. It is what it is. Alright, so what do we got in here? So this new black deck, well, I say new, it's new to me. New to me black deck seems pretty good. Hey, stop killing my stuff. That's against the rules. Stop tucking my stuff in the graveyard too. Jeez, I tell you what, Ruby, you've just met me, and look what you're doing to me. Alright, so I don't like losing stuff, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll play this fella. And then we'll punch him in the face. How do you like them apples, Ruby? Ah! You're not allowed to do that. That's like reverse cheating. By playing by the rules. Nicely done. Excuse me. Yeah. I think that this having death touch makes this proposition a bit challenging, let me tell you. Okay. Target onto my creature, discard a card. Attack. We've got to do damage because we're just going to be milled out otherwise. We've got 30 cards left in our library. So, yeah. Yeah. Do it. Stop it. Alright, so play this. How many cards we got left? 20. Gosh! We lost 10 cards in that turn. It felt like 50. Alright, so... assuming we have another turn, we need to kill everything on their side of the battlefield. So if they play this, they get 1, 2, 3, so that'll give them 2, 4 cards, so they'll be able to get something back. Yeah. Now they play a land, we lose 1 billion cards. Just 6 even. Yes. Not gonna lie to you, folks, I think we're in a little bit of troubles. Alright. Play a land for turn. I just realised that I've made that susceptible to being blocked and killed. That was a bit of a punt from BigCraigO, let me tell you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're done. We are done. Yeah, I punted that pretty hard that game, so that's okay. I'm all right with that. All right. Let's run it back, shall we? But now with the art cards that I'm used to. Yeah, this is good. Say hello to my opponent. Christmas shopping got done over the last few days. Very interesting. I always find it fascinating. What the trends are, what people are interested in. Because you see a lot of people walking around like buying stuff. I just find it really interesting. Okay, play that guy, play this guy. Attack for 3. End turn. Seem to be getting a fair bit of life gain going on here, which is, I'm not complaining, let me tell you. Good game. Feel free in the comments below, if you're watching this on YouTube or in chat, to let me know what standard decks you're looking at building. Because I've sort of jumped and chopped and changed. I started building Gruul Adventures, and then I went to Rogues, and now I'm like, I have no idea. I'm talking about physical paper. So definitely a slower deck to get off the mark, that's for sure. Okay. Ah, it's a pig. There's a piggy wiggy. My opponent's very, very polite. Yeah. What are they going to do? Start bouncing stuff? Okay. Good game. So much removal. Holy dooly. That was a misplay there too. I could have actually won that game straight out by playing that enchantment onto one of my creatures. But anyway. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, I guess if you just joined us in chat, just running through playing some of the decks that are just on the cusp of breaking up into the top 5 decks, it seems, in the meta at the moment. I reckon that this, based on a limited amount of play that we've had, but this mono black auras deck is really strong. It's just consistent. So just trying out new season. So just wanted to try and grind some games through now before we sort of start getting up into the more competitive cutthroat sort of area. Play that. Excuse me. Yeah. Play land. Play old mate. So play Murderous Rider out just to give us some board presence so we can start to equip it with enchantments if possible. Worst case scenario, they kill it and goes back into the back into my deck and get shuffled in. But we need to start putting some pressure on. So they got a blue and a black up, so it's probably likely that we're going to get countered. So I'm going to try a Rankle, and if it doesn't stick, it doesn't stick. It does stick. There you go. So let's see what if they've got a kill spell in hand. No, take 5. Take 6. See what happens now. See what they do. They play a little creature. Fair enough. Seems legit. Are they going to play anything else? Or they're just going to sit back? Okay. Wow. That. See if they counter this. Or kill the Murderous Rider is another option. Yeah, there we go. It's alright. Okay. Seems fair. ish. Play a land. Okay. Happy for them to remove, well, not happy for them to remove it. I prefer they didn't, but if they do remove this, we just got to build up what we've got. Yeah. How many cards they got in the graveyard? 4. Okay, this one's 5, yeah. Permanent cards, so yeah, cool. Yeah. Got there. Talk about eggs in one basket, though. Jesus, one removal spell and it would have been game over. Maybe. It would have been definitely a lot tougher to come back from, let me tell you. Okay. Bit of fun. Alright. What'd we get? Roiling Regrowth. Sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. For 3. It's not bad. Okay. My throat's still recovering from being burnt quite badly. I went to the restaurant the other day. I bit like a little roll thing and chewed it up, swallowed it, but there was a little bit of lava. Not really. It was probably just something quite warm inside, and it stuck to the side of my throat. It was not fun. This is a keep. It's a little slower than... It's got no 1-drops, but that's okay. So yeah, so the left, this side of my throat, just there's one little spot where I'm like, bah, that doesn't feel good. Booker. A friend called Booker. Doubt it's the same person. Okay. Can't play that onto it. Oh, we can play that onto it, I guess. Yeah, what the hell? So we really need to draw a land or another creature next turn. Okay. We, discard a card. Which card do we want to discard? This one. Yeah, reasonable. Alright, here we go. Off to the races. What do you got there? 3-1 Trample Hasterer. Yeah, cool. Shadow the Sky. Everybody dies. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of that. Yeah. All right. I sort of feel like we just got backtracked one turn. Went back to the start again. Yeah. Yeah.
Compassion and understand. Breathe in. Exhale.
All right. So let's have a think about this. Discard this one for now. If they kill it, they kill it. Which they do. Alright. Just got to push through enough damage. What do they got? Oh, they got a lifelinker too now. Oh! No, you can get through. That's 7. Bloody hell.
Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
Dope. Yeah.
Many paths lie before me.
Sort of. What? A 9-9 shark. Oh man. We just lost the game big style. That's awesome. Oh my god.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Cool. Good game. That's it. It's all over. Concede. That is so cool. Alright. There you go. Jeskai. I guess control? I don't know. Pretty interesting deck. All good. Alright, let's open another pack. As you do. Ah! We got 20 gems. It's because we got all the rares from this set. I love this art. I think it looks cool. Defender. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Skyclave Squid can attack this turn as though it did not have Defender. So 2 drop, 2/3. Not bad. Alright. Back in here. Don't forget to, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're in chat right now, go and check out my Facebook page. I've put up the codes for all the Arena Bob Ross art cards. So quite cool Arena codes that you can get some, just type them in, and up until the 14th of December you'll be able to get a copy of each of the 5 different Bob Ross land cards. It's pretty nice. If that's your thing. I like free stuff. Most people that I know like free stuff, so it seems good. Could be up against a mirror match. Let's see. No, you put blue. You played blue. Like this. Okay. What is my opponent doing? So if we draw a land next turn, we play Rankle, I guess. Otherwise, we're going to take care of this. We drew a land. Rankle. Oh, they're going to counter it. That'd be bad. Can they counter it? No, not with that spell. Yeah. Okay, so do they attack in and then switch out? What have I got on my graveyard for them? Ooh, a Loris. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Flipsy McGee. They do not. But they do mill me. Excuse me. I think for our purposes, we want to draw a land so that we can kill them, basically. Yeah, it's okay. We drew a land. That's great. So if they attack in with the searing, which I think they will, yeah. Assuming they don't play another one, play this, win the game. If they play another flyer, they've got the mana up to flash that in. It is what it is. If I play another one, we just have to deal with it. Son of a gun. Alright. See what happens. See what happens. No. Yeah. Oh, it's got menace. Guess we take 4. Oh, it's legendary. Dope. Let's not do that then. So at the moment, I'm guessing the priority should be to try and kill. Yeah, if they attack in with the Nighthawk, I will block with the Murderous Rider to kill it. Basically, I'm going to block with the Murderous Rider, assuming it's still around, which it isn't. Of course. That's okay. Because that's all I can do at the moment. Yeah. That's a bad idea. 3, 6, 9. I can't cast those. Good game. They got me. Smash it. Smash it. Okay. Hello. Ah. So next turn, let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, that makes it a bit easier for us to decide what we're doing. Playing that. Getting rid of one of them. Playing that there. Beating in. Do they have a counter spell? Maybe, maybe not. They do. Okay. Brutal. Just as well we didn't get rid of that other creature we've got. Bloody hell, man. Ruby. We played against Ruby already today. I don't have any cards in hand, so that makes sense. Yeah. This is the super, super close game from last, I think, 2 games ago. Okay, I have to kill this because I can't let them just keep bringing stuff back. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Let's go for stuff that I can't bring back. No attacks. So, yeah, alright. So you're going to do 1 damage and then you're going to sacrifice it. It'll be all good. And then you can play it again. I get you. It's great. Yeah. It's a mill engine I don't like. Yep. Alright, let's see if this works. Or have they got a counterspell? Oh, awesome. Nice. Okay. Son of a gun. I think that's just for the rest. Yeah. They just get to take my stuff. Fair enough then. As you do. Yeah. Land and land. Cancel that. Wrong one. Oh no! What did I do? Foolish boy. Okay, that's a surprise. All right, so hey Toddy, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Not sure if you heard earlier, but or saw the Facebook page. There's some arena codes that I've popped up there for some really cool Bob Ross art frames. They're available, so check it out on the BigCraigO. What am I saying? Page, Facebook page, yeah. Yeah, there's 5 codes in total, 1 for each colour. Pretty cool artwork, and obviously, the best thing about it is it's the right price of free. Yeah. How have you been? Have you been flat out like a lizard drinking? What? I haven't seen that card before. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a human creature. Draw 2 cards. Okay, cool. Haven't seen that one before. Cool. No worries. We with the season just rolled over for Arena, so I've just been trialing, looking at what the meta was this morning, and just sort of trying to determine what was the correct path forward. And I think that the meta's shifting slightly, so we're just trying out a mono black auras deck today just to see how it performs. I've also got a mono white aggro deck, which I think is pretty sweet. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at with it. So far it seems to be performing okay. It's not the best deck I've ever used by any stretch of the imagination, but I am not unhappy with it. My opponent here, I played against already this morning, and for some reason I've been paired up against them again. So it was a really tight game the first time I played against them. So yeah, it's going pretty tough at the moment. I think they got me down to one land, two. Sorry, 1 or 2, something like that. I don't. This deck, this time round, it seems like they have learnt from our previous interactions, and are playing very conservatively. Which, you know, it happens. So 10 cards left in my deck, and 8. They're on 8 life. So 8 cards left in my deck, and they're on 8 life. Excuse me. see if they block or not. Also, while I remember, thanks for the heads up too, Toddy, on the different lighting rigs. I went and checked out the newer 660 RGBs. They look pretty damn cool. I also checked out the Elgato lights, so I'm not sure which way I'll go exactly. But, you know, appreciate the heads up, as it were. Get rid of this one. Make a 2/2 zombie creature. Oh, geez Louise. 3 lands off the top. Yeah. 1 card left, so have you got something that's going to make me mill too? Oh, that's going to attack. That's why. Damn it. That'll do it. They got me. Ah, well, you get that on the big jobs. So, what else has been happening? Just for case of argument. Oh yeah, so I have a channel sponsor for December and January. Spectrum Gaming are offering all friends of the stream and the channel 5% off and checkout using the code Spectrum Greetings. So feel free to check out their site. I bought a bunch of cards from them for my mono green Tron foil deck that I'm working on, and they were super helpful. So if you are looking at picking up some singles, picking up some gaming products, check them out. And any sort of purchases you make will go to a local Australian owned small business, which I think is pretty damn cool. Okay, so I think we should probably mix it up a bit, and we'll try out the white deck that we saw this morning as well. Actually, before I do that, just for chat, for those of you that have just joined now, I'll show you the Bob Ross lands, because they're damn cool. So that's the forest, the mountain, very Bob Rossy, Swamporama, your favourite Todd, the island, and then the plains. So what's your favourites in chat? Feel free to let me know. But they're the cards that you can pick up if you go and get the codes from, I've got them on my Facebook page for the channel, so the BigCraigO on Facebook. And you just, if you don't know how to redeem those things, all you do is you go to the store. So you sign into Arena, go to the store, and then just behind where this Spectrum logo is, up under here, you'll see redeem code, and you just cut and paste the code into there, or type it in, and press enter, and it'll come up with a message saying congrats. Cool. Alright, so let's have a little looky at this deck. First things first, we've got to fix the land up, because although I like the Bob Ross lands, they look cool, I find it difficult when I look at a hand and it doesn't have the lands that I'm used to. Don't know why that is, but it is. Apply styles. Okay, so let's just bring this up here. Actually, let's do it this way. Oh no, that's not going to work either. Do it this way. All right, so we've got Alcied of Life's Bounty, a 1-drop. It's a 1/1 with lifelink. You can pay 1 and sacrifice it to give target creature or enchantment you control protection from a color of your choice. It's a pretty good card. Giant Killer, another 1-drop, 1/2. It's got the adventure is an instant, which is destroys target creature with power 4 or greater. Whilst it's on the battlefield, you can pay 1 white, 1 other, tap it, and it will tap a target creature. It's a way for slowing stuff down. I do like that artwork with the giant sort of being covered up by the beanstalk, it looks like. Selfless Savior, another 1-drop, 1/1, sacrifice it. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Sentinel's Eyes enchantment, 1 white. Enchantment Aura, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance, and you can escape it for 1 and exiling 2 cards, and it can come back and be cast from your graveyard, which is pretty damn cool, giving your creatures vigilance. A good old Vigipants, pull those bad boys on. Speaker of the Heavens, bit of an all-star, 1-drop, 1/1, vigilance, lifelink. If you're at 7 life more than what you started on, which would be 27, you can tap it and create a 4/4 white angel creature token. Just be mindful if you're using this in any games that it's important that you do it in your turn, because it does count as a sorcery. You can't do it at instant speed, because that would be a little bit hardcore. It's got suite 4 of the Glass Casket removal spells. When the Glass Casket enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less until Casket leaves the battlefield. Just be mindful. Mana cost 3 or less. Exile target creature and opponent controls. Doesn't work on things that aren't creatures, and it doesn't work on creatures that have a mana cost more than 3. So don't do what I do, which is I'll cast that. Oh, I can't target what I want to get rid of. Luminarch Aspirant, 1 white, 1 other. For a 1/1 at the beginning of combat, each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gets things pretty big pretty quick, which is great. Good old Daxus, legendary 2 white mana casting cost creature. Its toughness is equal to your devotion to white, which this deck has oodles of. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. So it's a good little engine there. Single Banishing Light. When Banishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. So it's the big boy version of the Glass Casket. Costs 1 more mana. It's an enchantment rather than an artifact. But it can target anything that's not a land. Yeah. Anything that is a permanent that's not a land. Heliod Suncrowned. Fantastic. If you haven't seen this card in action, what have you been doing? More importantly than that is, if you have seen it in action, you can appreciate that as you gain life, it puts +1/+1 counters on things. You can give creatures lifelink as well. Using 1 white, 1 other, you can make another target creature gaining lifelink. So that's pretty damn cool. Maul of the Sky Claves. This is a fantastic bit of equipment. 1 white, 2 other. When Maul of the Skyclaves enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. So for the cost of 3, you get to play it and it instantly attaches to something. I say instantly, sorry, that's a bad use of the word. It will immediately be attached to something. It is not an instant. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike. Okay, otherwise it will cost you 2 white and 2 other to equip it. Yeah, so you've got a creature in play, you play it, attach, it gets flying, first strike, +2/+2. So if that's a lifelinker, even if it, for example, is Speaker of the Heavens, this is a 1/1, you then attach the Maul onto it, becomes a 3/3 flying first strike. It's also got vigilance, peachy keen. Very nice. Basri Ket, Planeswalker, 2 white, 1 other for a 3 loyalty counter Planeswalker. These got 3 different abilities. +1 ability is put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Nice. -2, whenever 1 or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. So it's a good way of just pushing through extra damage. And then -6, you get an emblem at the beginning of your combat of your turn. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Very powerful. So just a singleton of those. 4 of the Skyclave Apparition, bit of an all-star in the current meta. 2 white, 1 other for a 2/2, but when it comes into play, it can exile up to 1 non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. When it leaves, that person gets a XX blue illusion creature token, where X is their converted mana cost of the exile card. Let's try and say that 5 times fast. Sure, long the story is, it's just a great removal card on a stick. It comes on a 2/2 body. In this mono white deck, the 2 white are not a downside because you're only going to be producing white mana. Yeah, it's not a bad card. Like, from my point of view, I think it's brilliant, and it's quite good. You can sort of chain them together and do some really interesting things, in my opinion. Linden, Steadfast Queen, 3 white mana to cast for a 3/3. She's got Vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. It's just a singleton, but that comboed up with, say, Sun Crowned is very, very good. Loris, if you haven't seen this card, that's pretty interesting. I think it's a very powerful card that's being used in a lot of different decks, including the black deck that we were just playing. It is a casting cost of 3 mana. 2 of them either have to be black, white, or both. E.g., you can have 2 white and 1 other, or 2 black and 1 other, or you can have a black, a white, and another. It is a 3/2 lifelink creature. You can have it as a companion. It's not a companion in this particular deck, though. During each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with a converted cost 2 or less from your graveyard. So basically, all of these cards, if they go to your graveyard, you can recast them, 1 of them every turn, if there's a Loris on the battlefield. Pretty cool. And then at the top end of the curve here, for the sort of creature suite at least, 2 white, 2 other, a 4/3 Flying Angel. When it comes into play, you can go and get Flying Angels from outside the game and put into your hand, hence why there's 3 of them in the sideboard. Just means that you've got some options there to be able to build your Air Force, as it were. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let me get back here. So that's not a bad creature from my perspective. You can start to put +1/+1 counters, and it's going to start to really do some serious damage. Amira's Call, expensive. Sometimes you'll get to cast it late game. Most of the time, I'm using it just to play through as mana, but it is what it is. We're running just 2 of them, just because they are quite costly. But for 3 white mana and 4 other, you can cast or create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying. And the great thing about it is, and this is something that some people forget, is that all of your non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until your next turn. So late game, you've got a board state, a lot of creatures, you can just cast this, make 2 angels, everything gets indestructible, swing in. Hopefully do that last bit of damage you need to do. Other than that, we round out the deck with 4 of the Castle Ardenvale. If you haven't seen this card, basically you pay 2 white, 2 other, and tap the actual castle. And create a single 1/1 white human creature token. It's cool. It's a good way of building more board presence. And then 16 regular planes. It's not a bad deck. Pretty stable. I think it's going to play fairly consistently. So what we'll do is we'll give it a bit of a run and see how we go. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the shift in the meta at the moment. I think is away from the, contrary to what we've seen this morning. The black blue rogues deck seems to be doing less work. And the only reason I say that is because I'm noticing that there's a shift away from that that style of deck and a bit more into some more other or some different strategies. Mono red is still up there. Gruul red green is still up there. And I think this mono white deck is starting to get some traction as well. There's been a life gain one that's been at the top in the top 5 sort of decks. But I think this type of build that's just super aggressive and not so combo-y is going to start to get some more traction. So, but we'll see. See what happens. The good thing about Arena is that tomorrow it can be a slightly different meta. So, but I think as the decks continue to develop, people are going to continue to want to build upon the shells of what they've already been playing with, which makes sense. And it's just tweaking it. But then when that happens, you see brand new archetypes start to rise because they can interact with those other decks better. Yeah, look, I reckon I'll just get rid of this guy. And start to look at trying to get outside of being shot range. So our opponent didn't feel that was going to go so well and decided to leave. And I completely get it. When you start seeing life linkers like that coming out, you're like, yeah, this is not going to work. I'm going to burn through my hand too quickly. Saw some spoilers yesterday, or some leaked images of a new set coming up, which is sort of Viking themed. It's looking pretty hot. Yeah, this is a good hand. That's that consistency we're talking about. So, you know, we've got a 1-drop, we've got a 2-drop, we've got a 3-drop, we've got a 4-drop. You know, it's just a matter of seeing whether or not we can not get shot to bits in the short term. Say hello to my opponent. See what happens here. Okay, so we're chipping in the damage there. You'd be loving this, Todd, with the twin red decks on the go. Whoa, look out. Did not see that one coming. Whew. Good old Vigi pants. Gotta like it. Yeah. So my opponent is trying to build up their board state so that they can be sort of push over the top, which I get. Sit back for no. Nearly pressed the wrong button there. Sit back for this turn and just sort of see what happens. I think they'll probably burn out the Lindor, which is why I was looking at attacking and trying to take out this, but let's see him have the burn spell. The other option obviously is they can play the Bone Crusher, which is why I've been holding on to this apparition just to get rid of it. Let's keep chipping away and see what happens. I think at this point in time, this is when the Ember Cleave comes through, right? That's how it normally works. Alright, so what do we look here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. What's that? Yeah, like... they could basically do a huge amount of damage, but not a huge amount equal to our life total. Joust. Sorcery for 1 red, 1 other. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. The creature you control gets +2/+1 until end of turn if it is a knight. Then those creatures fight. Seems legit. Okay. Let's see if we can play something that's not a red deck against something that's not a red deck. Say hello to our opponent. BigCraigO. See if they burn this dude's face. Nope. Nice. Let them do their thing. Aww. The landfall dog. Yes. No attacks from our 1-1 into the 1-2. That would be bad. Yeah. No blocks. Okay, we just changed around a little bit. Do a bit of damage, get a little bit of life gain back. Next turn, hopefully be able to play them all onto the thing they just killed. Damn it! It always happens. Oh well. You can do 1 point of damage, I'll let you. Play a land. Play a dog. Play a stick. Yeah. Remember. Alright, so let's attack for 6. See what happens. Do they block? Do they just take it on the chin? Alright. Did not expect them to take it on the chin, but okay. I am not upset about that. What? You're not allowed to play another one of them. Jeez. What have I got there? 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I think I'll put that onto that, and then I'll attack with this. Alright, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 potentially. He comes an Embercleave if I ever saw one. Oh! What? So it's 10, 11. Oh, it's 14, 15 now. Gosh. Good old Embercleave. It is super powerful. I just get concerned that out of the top sort of 5 decks, at least 2 of them run it. So it puts the percentages against it for unhappy play, which means that those cards potentially get removed from standard. I read in a book once. I really want Esper to be a thing. Like, not Esper Doom, I mean just Esper Control. I want it to come back. I want lots of removal, lots of life gain, and lots of counter spells. Just everything good in the game. Everyone loves counter spells. They're their favourite part of their game. Most people. Why would you block? I don't understand. It's only 1 point of life. I'm going to gain it anyway. Sure. Yeah. I have enjoyed playing the few big sort of crazy decks that I've been combo wise, but the one that I guess I've been enjoying most of all is just being able to play against the meta has been in a way that I'm pretty much like, these are the 2 decks that I'm going to be playing against. So I like it when it's not like that, when it's a bit like, whoa, what's this deck? What's that deck? So yeah, I'm happy to sort of see that there might be some shuffling going on. That'd be pretty cool. They burn me now. Yeah. Yep. Oh, not what I want you to have. Okay. Play this fella. Play this. Get rid of him. Actually, no, scratch that. Get rid of him. And get rid of him. We really need to draw a land. That would be good. I'd like that. Oh, come on. I really would like to get another land. That would have been good. I would appreciate being able to cast things from my graveyard. But instead, I'll just keep chipping away with little dudes. Just one of them at a time. Yeah, I'll burn this guy and then I'll just go, oh well, what can you do? Yeah, cool. Awesome. Oh well. Oh, Fredbear, I don't know. There we go. Better late than never. No, you can do 2 damage. You can do 4 to 5 damage, 8 damage, a billion damage, 10 damage. Seems legit. Let's play this. No, cancel that. Play this. Play this. What have they got? So currently, if we play this, he's a creature. So that's pretty good. You can play this and get some more creatures in the hand, which is good. Although I could scoop it up. No. They're going to kill everything. Okay, that seems legit. There we go. Sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. From 2 land for multiple turns to that was a fairly large stretch. Let me tells ya. Just going to turn the aircon down. I realise I'm like sitting here rubbing my hands because I'm cold. Give me a sec. Whew, no wonder I was cold. Obviously, I got a little bit crazy this morning when I was setting up the room. Put it on 18 degrees. Sanctuary Lockdown. 1 white, 2 other. Humans you control get +1/+1. Pay 2. Tap 2 untapped. Humans you control. Tap target creature an opponent controls. Yeah, not bad. It's probably a token deck in that, or an extra bit to it anyway. How are we going here? We're halfway to getting our elemental. Alright, let's see what this next deck could be. Maybe it's not a red deck. Maybe. Got to remember the devotion for the actual Embercleave adds on. I find myself forgetting to do that and then I get surprised. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to mulligan this just from a land point of view. Keep this. Pitch that for now. Hello. I did see that they were saying hello to me. I don't want to be rude. Blue? That's not red. Another blue. Crazy. You crazy kids. And your blue decks. You gonna counter it? Seems fair. Just as well I got a spare. Let's do it this way. See if they counter this. No. See if they counter this. Yes, they do. Because of the 1. Oh. Good game. What? Ah, one of these guys. Let's... There you go, buddy. Counter it. Yay! Well done. Nicely done. I think that's Korean. My opponent's really interesting with their choice of supporting me during gaming. This is what you call someone who's having a bad day, I guess. Counted it. Aww. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So there's a way to fix this. Mute. Done. What? You're casting the 3-1? Oh my god. It's almost like I didn't see that happening. Yeah. Cool. More land, yeah. So what is it? How much is it to tap? 4. So they can tap 2. Is that right? So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, yeah. 2 at the moment. Okay. It is what it is. Caster. Hopefully they don't... I don't know if there's any blue wrath. I don't think there is. One, 2, 3, let's see, 4. Yowza! So what's it? 3, 5, 7. Ooh. This is gonna get pretty out of hand pretty quickly if I'm not careful. This I'm impressed. This deck looks very not harmless, but not particularly powerful, and then it just sort of does stuff, which I like. All right, so we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got to block one of these, otherwise we die this turn. Cool. Very cool deck. Oh my lord, there you go. There's the answer. Zap. Good game. Whew. Yowza. Alright, let's run it back and see if we can get across the line. The other thing that I guess this season that I'm looking at doing is doing some farming, gold farming. So if you haven't watched, or you haven't seen it on stream so far from the channel, feel free to go onto the YouTube channel and have a look at the gold farming videos, what we've been doing. So another streamer called Hello Good Game has been running some articles on how to gold farm. So we thought we'd give it a try on stream. And the idea is that you play in the standard matches and try and level up, fill your collection, and get gold. And you know, if I played better, it'd probably work better. But you know, it's a good way of building your collection of cards, which I think most people, myself included, want to do. This one, and then this one. Oh. So I got 2 of my one-offs. That's not very nice. Play that. Play this. So if we draw a land next turn, which I hope we do, we'll play this and then bring out a 1-drop, which we've got a bunch of in there. No, not to be. Four, and we lose 2 cards, 3 cards. 2. 1 more. Yeah. Okay. See if this gets counted. Yeah. It's okay. I'd rather a counter spell gets burnt than on something like that. Something like our Loris, who we need to be able to get into the game. So, at this point in time, just got to try and survive long enough to get back in the game. Alright, let's do it. See if we can get this resolved. Fingers crossed. Bam. Nicely done. Lucky, lucky. Okay, we'll play this. Just to try and protect the Loris. Trying to draw a removal spell maybe. End turn. Mystic Teej. I like the name too, that's cool. By all means, please feel free to mill me and punch me in the face. Yep. Can't block. There you go. I half expected them to flippy floppy and take something from there. What's that guy's name? Oh, I've got him right here, actually. Zareth San, the Trickster. This guy. I don't know if you can see that because of the reflection. Anyway, hopefully he doesn't have that and you don't need to know about it. All right. Let's play this. Yes. Trying to counter. No, draw spells, okay. Okay. This is sketch as heck. He's just attack in and do whatever he wants to do. Okay, so they can play that, right. do another one and kill this, that'll make me a sad panda. Excuse me. Sure. So basically, we've just got to protect this if we can, and just keep punching through as much damage as possible. Go there, go there. Yeah. Which is why I'm going to build these two up so that we can chip in some more damage, because at the moment we're just going to get poleaxed if they kill this. So what are they? 2, 4, 5. And they got 1, 2, 3, 7 cards in hand. Jeez. 3. They can play 3. What could they bring back? That. This one. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Alright, we're in an okay position at the moment. Let's look at Sketch. I'm just worried they're going to blow up the field or do something really random. Four, a 2, and a 4. What are they going to do? What do we got? We got a equal, equal, and equal. Uh-oh. So those, the black removal that's removes odds or equals. I would get those two back too. Damn it. Goo. Alright. Yep. Yep. Bit of a nail biter for me there, man. I was getting a little bit freaked out. A little bit concerned. Alright, so we've got 10 minutes left of stream for today. So I think we will have a look at a standard event, hey? So it costs us 500 gold to jump in, and the idea would be that we want to get to 4 wins to get our gold back, and then we get 3 cards. So I think we'll do that. Before we do that, I'm quickly going to duck to the restroom because I'm busting. I'll be back in a sec. All right, I'm back. Okay, so what deck should we use, chat? What deck should we use for the first standard event of the new season? The choices that we have are all of these. So all the standard ones anyway, let's say that. Playing this one, standard event. Yep. Which one are we picking? Red Sun, mono white, mono black. Alright, let's go Red Sun. It is the one that's purpose made for it. Let's see if we can get through, get 7 wins. Sandamanda. Alright, as you do. Yeah, it's a little bit sketch, but you know, what the hell? Nothing ventured, as they say. Attack, 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 and when in doubt, attack again. Sandamanda. First blood! Yep. This is going to be a bit rough for him. Jeez Louise. Turn 2 and they're 6 damage down. It's pretty brutal. Okay. See if we can push through some more damage here. So they've got to have an answer next turn. Just basic, got to have an answer. If we draw another land, we'll be able to play Embercleave. If they kill something that we've got on the battlefield now, we'll still do Rough and Tough 5 damage. They scoop it up. Okay. That was a pretty punchy hand, let me tell you. But, you know, that being said, if they had a removal spell, we were pretty high and dry. Rise to Glory. 1 black, 1 other, 1 black, 1 white, and 3 other. Choose a sorcery spell. Choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return target aura card from your graveyard to the battle. Nice. Looks good. Artwork's amazing. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. See if we can knock out another couple of games. Okay. Yep. There's a keeper. Tis a keeper. Red deck, okay. Red black, okay. Seems fair. What do you get? 2-4. We could Embercleave next turn if everything is still stays as it is. Drop some, so let's drop that. Death Touch jumps onto the 4/3. Flash this in. How many cards have we got in the graveyard? 6. I could play this and I'd have to discard this. Oh well, it would be what it would be. Surprising turn of events. Yeah. Oh no, we lost. So 6, 9, good game. Whoops, say good game first. Good game. Concede. There you go. Good on you, Kevin. 07. We're in such a good spot too, I thought. Alright, so last things last. Let's open a cheeky booster. We experienced one of those today. A wizard. A wizard. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, gains flying for a 4/3 for 5. Flips over land. Alright, let's see what's here. Ah, a rare. That's nice. It's nice of them. Okay, well, just want to say thanks to everyone for joining in today. We're about to drop out of, or finish up the stream for the day. Before I go, I just wanted to remind everyone that I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's Greenwich Mean Time plus 10 hours. If you are able to come and say good day, that'd be great. I'm trying to get to affiliate still. Whoops, wrong one. I'm trying to get to affiliate, so we're very close. As you can see there, we've got 10 more followers to gain, and we need to maintain that average of 3 viewers over a 30-day period. So I really do appreciate people that can either come in and hang out for a bit, or set some of my regulars, obviously if they're working or whatever, what they've been doing is setting their computers up and then just putting me on mute in the background, just so that it helps the metrics. Ultimately, the goal would be, once we get the ability, we'll have emotes and those sorts of things. I'm looking into what Discord channel, etc. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm really, really impressed and appreciative to all the help and support everyone's been giving me. Don't forget, YouTube, I'll be uploading this video later today for everyone to sort of have a laugh at my misplays. Any questions, comments, feedback or otherwise, feel free to let me know. Send me a message on Facebook. Send me, you can comment on the videos. Keep it constructive though. Yeah, beyond that, have a fantastic day. We'll be back on Friday. I'll be back on Friday morning to do some more streaming, and who knows, probably tonight, tomorrow, who knows, I'll try and jump on and play a few games anyway. That's it. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a great day, and talk to you all on Friday.
lost your attention. I'm running out your mind. Don't know the direction to your side. Got the wrong impression. I thought that we were fine, but now it's turned to ice. So you decide, and I just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry. Don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close, but don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl. It's already broken. I don't wanna talk. I'm already looking for something more. But if you wanna link up, you can hit the line. Call me anytime. So you decide, and I'll just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry.
Against me, ain't no life on the run.
Don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on. Blow up my phone. Don't leave me on. If you don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on. Blow up my phone. Don't leave me on. If you don't really want me, girl. I heard that you wanna be something. Why you gotta treat me like nothing, yeah. I heard that you wanna be something. You're already talking. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry. Don't say that you're sorry, girl. We came almost too close, but don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on.
But should theoretically. Oh, that's why. It's because the minimum amount to trigger was 100 bits because I'm a hoe. So we're gonna change that to 1 bitty. We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
Hey everyone, just checking out a few bits and pieces here before I log off. Checking out a few bits and pieces here before I log off. I'm just going to mute my channel because I realise that I'm watching my channel through Twitch and it sounds weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try and raid. I wanted to see if I could raid someone. So if you're keen, just feel free to paste this into the chat when you arrive. there's a friend of mine who's playing some other game, but feel free. I think that'll work.
Hey, Big Craig, thank you for the raid, buddy. How's your stream tonight?
Or
That good magic content. Feel free to pop on over to Craig's stream. He's a magic wizard. Network error. Uh-oh. Nice, glad the stream was awesome. He practices the kind that is with the cards, like your nerd of a husband. Which I do actually have Magic Arena installed and have been meaning to start playing. Okay, so if there's a network error, we probably got to figure out where the cables go. The cables go everywhere.